I tried to we watched again for the, I don't know, second, third, fourth time, Love and Mercy.
Oh yeah.
My son wanted to watch it again, which is
he
great.
that's really
so
cool.
happy. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was trying, there were little snippets of whoever played him. Did you saw the film?
Yeah. It's funny. Who plays him? I can't remember who plays him, but he's got a hat, which is so funny, and a goatee. It was never, my father never had a hat in those days. He had a hat much later and a goatee much later. But yeah, Brian had a lot of respect for those guys, and they had a lot of respect for Brian. That was the interesting thing about it. I don't think my father really, I wish there's so much I would have asked my father if he had lasted, obviously, but so many things. Like, my dad didn't like the music. He didn't really care. He just felt like it was twanging Telecaster for him. He did his job. He went in and did it. He liked their harmonies. That was more of my dad's thing. It was listening to them sing. He felt like, because it comes from the Four Freshmen and the Hi-Los, that era of where Brian and, the Mike and those guys loved those, the harmonies of all those vocal groups.
Yeah.
But I don't think my dad appreciated, because dad goes in, he's working 3 or 4 dates that day. So he's going to go in, he's doing his gig here. He's going to do the Beach Boys. Then maybe he's running over to do a movie call. Maybe he's doing Jan and Dean, or maybe he's doing a Fifth Dimension. Whatever he's doing, he's bouncing around so much. He's not really hearing the mix. He's not hearing what Brian's going to do. I think the other guys had a lot more appreciation of what Brian was doing. Leon did, Glenn did, Don Randy did. I think, and Hal did. I think, and I'm not begrudging my father's taste. I just don't think he didn't pay attention in a weird way.
So he didn't bring home any of the records that he recorded, like just so, like, oh, look what Dad did.
We got right. It's funny because when my mom passed away recently, 5 years ago, I took all the records out of the house, and I mean, there's hundreds of them. And it was like, there were so many, I realized I didn't know what they were. A lot of things that were not famous, because don't forget, they're doing constant records every day, record a day at Liberty. So, a lot of jazz stuff, a lot of this stuff, a lot of folk stuff, whatever's going on. And I go, put it on, there's no credits, but I'll say, oh, that's him. Now that's why that album's there. I could hear him, but no, he never did, because my influence of music came from my older brother, Dale, who was 10 years older than me. So he's, I'm 65, I'm 4, he's he's 14, so he's, 18, he's bringing all those albums and going to those concerts, at Devonshire Downs and stuff like that, which I didn't get to go to.